everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the 49ers coming in at 2-3, going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 3-3.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. His way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On first down, Thomas. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Thomas from the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. Finding room inside the 40. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Here's Thomas to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go.
Thomas now off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On play action, now Carr. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Carr now on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Try it again on 2nd down. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Carr. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Carr to throw again. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games?
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Those big tackles, usually your power blockers.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw is Thomas. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back here right after this. Now Thomas, off play action. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Carr. His throw incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Thomas. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes. The coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Hey, anyone right there, he's sneaky. Check that guy. Flex round, flex round. Let's go. Ohio, flex round, flex round. Ohio.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Thomas. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round.
Thomas off the play fake. He's going to let this one go. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And the back goes into motion. Back to the air on second down. Carr. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing his Carr on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now Carr again. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on first down is Carr. Out left to Shaheen. And he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Johnson. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it. From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, here's Carr. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing now is Carr. Being chased out left. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Room to run past midfield. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll send the tight end in motion left. In motion, the tight end. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. Here's Thomas, operating from the gun. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Thomas now to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Here we go! Flex Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! 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 Let's go! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Thomas. And this one is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Carr to throw on second down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. Looking downfield for Dez. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
To throw is Thomas. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Martavis Bryant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Carr now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down again. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So that one will be accepted. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now Thomas. Throwing again, escaping the pressure right. A swing pass caught, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They come out here in the eye. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw Beathard. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Watch him now, Barney.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's McDaniel. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go now.
In motion right is Bryant.
Green, 39.
In motion left comes Bryant. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
The slot man in motion right.
Check 4, check 4.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep here for Bryant. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And tough starting field position here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Back to throw.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here we go,
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Here we go now. Green, gone. Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Niners, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll